Why, hello everyone. This is John Anthony 702 here, and today I am bringing you another surprise stream. Now, in this stream, of course, it's going to be an interview, but this time I have brought a very special guest. Welcome, the one and only Torterra.
A wild Torterra has appeared. Gaze upon my shiny look.
Wow, you're shiny? I did not know that.
Well, I'm a different kind of shiny. I'm a special shiny.
That would explain why you look different from other Torterras.
Yep, I never did like the shiny look that Torterra had. And since Charizard's shiny form is kind of blackish, I thought, you know what? I'll go red and black with a bit of purple.
To be honest, I've only seen very few shinies. What would a regular shiny Torterra look like?
It's pretty much brighter green.
So it's basically the same color, but it's just like like let's say a jade kind of green.
Yes, like the color is a bit more brighter.
I did not know that shiny Charizard was black. I always assumed that that was the Mega form.
Nope, shiny Charizard's kind of darker, pretty much grayish, blackish.
Well, it's a good thing that you're here to give us notes on some of these Pokemon. But anyway, as me and Torterra do this chat, if any of you would like to ask us any type of questions you want, just leave them in the chat and we'll get right to them as soon as possible. Speaking of which, in the live chat, oh, hello there, Cameron Smith and Red Bolt. So anyway, to start off with this stream, I'd like to get your honest opinions on a few topics, Torterra. Um, let's start with number one that I'm already pretty sure that I've asked the others. Well, first off, are you a Star Wars fan?
Of course.
Well, just in case anyone hasn't seen the new movie, without any spoilers, what is your honest thought on the new one?
Well, see, I can't really talk about it because then I'm probably gonna head into spoiler territory. Because when I
You
start
sure?
talking about something, I might spoil it.
Well, just give us your honest opinion on the movie.
It was amazing.
Well, that's a good word for it. Oh, hey, we got more people. Hello, Rocky Quickfire and Avatar Tay. Hello there.
Hello,
And
people.
oh, what is this, Cameron Smith? Oh, that's pretty good. You finished your designs on the Psycho Changeling Rangers. Um, Red Bolt. Of course, everyone loves The Last Jedi. Although I'm pretty sure some people are a bit on the thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, some people liked it, some people didn't like it.
Oh well, that was topic one. Let's get to topic two. Well, here's what I like to discuss with topic two. Let's say let's say if you had a chance to meet, because I'm pretty sure you already know that. Well, given that there's a pony form of you and then there's a Pokemon version of you, would you consider that self alternate dimensions?
You know what? At first, I did. I was young at the time, but at first I did like a thing where my Pokemon OC goes through a portal, and then he turns into a pony. I thought, you know what? Constantly going back and forth between a portal to change forms is kind of ridiculous, but that's the thing I went for at the beginning. I don't even know if I should change it to, hey, now I'm a shapeshifter.
To be fair, you could change it back if that was the same thing, but honestly, I could have seen you do like a video with like let's say your Pony OC met your Torterra self. Would that be considered a dimension thing if that happened?
Yeah, that could be considered a dimension thing.
Because I've seen many people where they go like, "Hey, you're me. No, you're not me."
Yeah, that would be actually interesting to see.
Well, On the side note, just because I don't have a preferred look, what kind of Pokemon would you see me as, Torterra?
Hmm, that's a good question. Very difficult one because usually I just ask people what are their favorite Pokemons, and they say that this is their favorite Pokemon. We're like, okay, and then I splash the colors of their OC on, and then boom, there's your Pokemon form.
You know what? I forgot about this, but you did do that with me once. I was a green Lucario.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, pretty much Lucario's my all around favorite.
I'm pretty sure he's a lot of favorites.
Oh, Avatar Day. My favorite creatures in Star Wars 8 would have to be the Fatherlings. Those horse things. They look so cool. Uh, I'm not sure what they were. Oh, wait. I remember now. I remember. It's because it's been a while since I saw it in theaters. Uh, Also, the Porgs are so cute.
Oh, I know
Of
they're so
course.
adorable.
Um, Cameron Smith asked us a question. Favorite Toy Story moment? Um,
Which one?
you know what? Let's just pick out like any movie like from any of the movies. Which is our favorite moment? Um, for me, you know what? I'm not sure if he wanted us to be like a which is a good moment or which is like a good any other moment. But I think the best moment I've ever seen in Toy Story was surprisingly when they all accept that Andy is moving on and they accept that they have a new kid to be with. What about you, Tortilla?
You know what? I actually agree. That would be my favorite Toy Story moment too, because we all get all these toys when we're so little, and then when we grow up, it's let's let them go. We're too old for them. Give it to another kid who can take care of these toys.
Of course. But you know what? Speaking of Toy Story, what are your thoughts on the whole upcoming Toy Story 4 thing?
Honestly, I don't even know how they're gonna do it because they should have just left that Toy Story 3 because Andy's gone now. Andy was been in the original two. Now, like what, Toy Story 4, Bonnie's gonna be growing up and then they have to find another one.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if, because in a way, Star Wars kind of did the same thing. Everyone was comparing that The Force Awakens was exactly like A New Hope. I wouldn't be surprised if Toy Story 4 was exactly like Toy Story 1, but this time, of course, they want to get back to Bonnie.
Maybe.
But otherwise, the only details we know for sure, and given in mind these could be just rumors, the only details we know for sure is that Woody and Buzz are on a mission to find Bo Peep, apparently.
Okay, so
Maybe.
no,
That
they should have
uh,
let that part.
sorry about that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because we didn't see her in the third movie, so
Yeah, they
maybe
only
we're gonna be
mentioned
looking
her.
for her.
They only mentioned her that she was sold, like in a yard sale or something, like Wheezy.
Yeah, and all the other toys.
Oh, Star Lord asked us a question. What's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? People from Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but people from Abu Dhabi do.
I don't get
Uh,
it.
yeah, I don't know, Star Lord. I don't know if any of us know that stuff. Honestly, sorry. Hey Johnny from Cameron Smith. I'm looking for a VA for my OC's dragon buddy, Blaze, and his voice is similar to Soren's voice. But a 10-year-old version. Think you could help come up with a vocal style for Blaze? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that, Cameron, but I'll let you know. Um, well, giving away from the Toy Story topic. Um, what else is oh yeah. Here's another one. What kind of video games do you like to play, Torterra?
All kinds of games, but it's except horror games. I cannot stand those things. I get scared easily.
Tell me about it. Though, to be fair, I play only a few horror games, but only because I wanna, I wanna, and you're gonna laugh at me, Torterra. I know you're gonna laugh.
All right, let's
Um,
hear it.
my biggest fear is zombies.
Hey, I got no problem with that. I'm not gonna laugh.
Though, like I said, there are certain games that I play that help me get over that fear. Like two of them that are good examples, and to me that are good games. Um, they are the Left 4 Dead series, and then of course the Walking Dead. Whether it be those shooter games of the Walking Dead or the Telltale games, of course.
Hmm.
And to be fair, I've also seen some of the episodes on Netflix. So I'm a little okay now with my fear, but still, keep me away from zombies.
Zombies will take us all one day.
Otherwise, on the other matter, I'll ask you this question, and it's in two parts.
Okay.
What was your favorite game when you were growing up like a kid?
Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's Pokemon.
All right. Mine was and this one was because I only had a PlayStation to play with. Mine was definitely Gex the Gecko.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Crash Bandicoot.
And I'm gonna be honest with every single one of you, including you, Torterra. I have never played a Crash game.
What?
I've only, yeah, it is unbelievable, but I've only seen and watched people play Crash. To be fair, I only know the character a little bit. I don't know too much about him because, like I said, I've never played or gotten even into the character. Um, I think it's a good character. I wish I could have known more about him, but apparently everyone loves him so much that they even remastered his games.
No, you were the first person I've heard that never played Crash.
And to be fair, I've said that to other people, but very few minors.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I only knew the other character that was like a rival to Crash in famous stuff. Um,
Who, Mario?
no, I believe. Dang it, I forgot his name. He's a purple dragon.
Spyro?
Spyro, that's him. Um, I've played all of the Spyro games. Let's
Well,
see.
this may have come as a surprise to you and to everyone else watching this. I've never played Spyro.
Wow, deja vu. Got quite a coincidence, don't you think? I've never played Crash games, and you never played Spyro games.
Yep,
Looks like we're on the opposite sides of rivals.
looks like it. Is this a civil war now?
To be fair, um, there was a possibility that those two could have fought each other, and sadly, they stopped it. I believe the game was called PlayStation All Stars.
Yeah,
Because
they were gonna be like a DLC character, but they just stopped.
yeah, and everybody wanted them to not stop. Like everybody was gonna guess that Crash and Spyro were gonna be rivals.
It would have been really awesome to see.
And I would have liked to see what would be Crash's special final attack, or even Spyro's.
Good question.
Here's a question from Cameron Smith. For Torterra, thoughts on the new Power Rangers film?
Wait, is a question for me?
Yeah.
Ooh. Um. Well, this may have come as a surprise, also, but I didn't have the time to see the new Power Rangers movie yet.
You know what? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Me too. I never got a chance to watch the new movie. I've heard it was good though.
Yeah, I've heard it's good too, but I never got the chance to see it.
Huh. Thank you for that mention, Tay. Apparently people have also grew up besides playing Crash or playing with Spyro games. There was another PlayStation character that Avatar Tay just put up.
Sly Cooper.
Yep. And to be honest, I always forgot that. I know the name, but I always forgot that he was a talking raccoon.
Yeah, there seemed to be a lot of talking animals back in the early 90s.
And to be fair, most of them were like, how should I say it? It was kind of like based on the Looney Tunes games. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, there'll be some silly stuff in the game, but in reality, you're stopping a bad guy. Though, to be fair, all of these games with these characters, they've had each a bad guy. Looney Tunes didn't even have a bad guy in their first game until I believe it was called Looney Tunes Back in Action, the Acme dude.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what? I always found that curious. Why did they have to give a villain to Acme? Because I've seen many Looney Tunes cartoons, and with every item they use, there's always that Acme symbol.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It was always like everywhere in the channel in the cartoon.
And like, why did they have to already give like a surprise villain that run the company? What does he have against Looney Tunes?
Beats me.
All we know is that his so-called plan was to turn everyone into monkeys.
I mean, monkeys are kind of like people too. I mean, didn't we evolve as monkeys?
True, but I mean, what kind of villain has a reason to just turn everyone into monkeys?
Mm.
Not that I'm complaining. It is a funny thing that a villain would want, but still, why? Why would a villain want that? Oh, hello there, Ricky M. Glad you could join us. Hmm. I grew up with Nintendo games like Zelda. One of them was on the 64. You know what? I keep forgetting that Zelda is a very old game.
Oh, I know. You can't beat the best game, Ocarina of Time.
Oh, that's pretty interesting, Cameron Smith. Um, Here's another topic. What are your preferred movies, Torterra? Disney or DreamWorks?
I guess Disney, because I kind of grew up with Disney, but I also like DreamWorks, so I'm kind of half and half, but mostly towards Disney.
Here's a side fact. Did you know that Disney has more sequels to movies than DreamWorks does?
Yep.
To be fair, it was probably for the best because some of the sequels, and sorry for anyone that's gonna start hating on me for this, but um, I didn't find it bad, but I just found it a little annoying that mostly every sequel was mostly about a love story. Like, for example, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's basically nothing but giving Quasimodo a love interest.
Yep.
And then, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. It's just that the concept of the sequels of, ooh, it's a love story, it kind of got a little old for me.
Yeah, and then there's Pocahontas too, where you think her first love interest is dead, and then she goes for another one. But then you find out that her original one's still alive. But then she's like, "Oh, I don't like you no more. I like this other guy."
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That movie was nothing but total confusion. And like throughout the whole movie, you're like, reunite with John Smith already.
They should have just not made a sequel. Just let it be with the first one, how they both go their separate ways.
Oh, hello there, Lord Ben Maza. And
Lord Ben Maza, that name sounds familiar.
he's a good friend that I know. Um, what did you mean, sad but true, Lord Ben Maza? Oh, here's a question from Avatar Tay. And don't worry. Oh, Disney sequel. This is what Lord Ben Maza says. Disney sequels is just a pain in the. I'm a gentleman, so I'm not going to say that word.
Just say but.
But and let's not get started with Return of Jafar. Okay, you know what? Just before we answer Avatar Tay's question, I will admit the Return of Jafar was a little let down.
It wasn't the same without Robin Williams as the genie. Genie.
True, but then I thought, they kind of mixed up the rules with the whole genie thing. Like in the movie, we all know genies can't kill everyone, but Jafar made a technicality on it. Like the whole you can be surprised what you can live through thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes that part would just get to me. And plus, I kind of like the fact that Jafar was more powerful with like the genie powers than Genie, because Genie was just freed, which means he has limited powers. So to me, I thought that made sense.
True. But then after, like I said before, Robin Williams didn't do Genie in Return of Jafar. But then in the next Aladdin movie, he came back.
To be fair, he was doing a lot of other good movies. Like I'm pretty sure he had his reasons why he couldn't do that.
True.
I mean, we had Jumanji, and we have a bunch of other real good movies that he's not even a voice in. Let's see. Getting back to the question that Avatar Tay asked us. For Torterra, what is your favorite underrated Disney movie?
Good question. What's an underrated movie?
I know what it means because I even have one. It's like a Disney movie that was made and it even went to theaters, or some of them went to VHS or DVD. Like you would consider it a good movie, just it wouldn't be not known
Oh,
a lot to
I
people.
see what you mean now, how it didn't do well at the box office and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Hmm. That's a good question then. Really, really, I'm gonna have to say The Princess and the Frog.
Really? I thought that one was good, and I thought it was decent in theaters.
I heard it didn't do that well in theaters.
You know what? That's always a question left unanswered. Why didn't people like The Princess and the Frog? I mean, heck, it even got some major like fame if anyone was visiting Disney World.
Unless it didn't do well because some people thought that it was gonna bring 2D animation back, but it wasn't quite exactly 2D animation.
Fair enough. As for me, I'm pretty sure Tay knows this, but my favorite underrated movie was Treasure Planet without a doubt.
I remember that movie.
I thought it was good, but I just didn't see why people didn't know it that much.
Well, we may
Um,
never know what people like and dislike. I mean, everyone has different opinions.
hmm. Oh, here's another one. Count Chocula or Frankenberry? I don't know about that, Cameron Smith.
I don't know about that either. I mean, I don't know about that because I've heard about it, but I've never had it. I don't know if it's because Canada doesn't want it or something. Because literally every time I go to the grocery store, I don't see no chocolate Frankenberry.
Yeah. Um. Oh, that is true, Lord Ben Maza. Not gonna lie, he said Lion King 2 was a true sequel.
Actually,
Um,
sorry to go off topic here, but since you just mentioned the Lion King, can we just say like the Lion Guard is a good idea, but why did it have to include Kiara being going back to young again? Then all of a sudden Kovu's still young. Like it's confusing the timeline right here.
you know what? I gave out a good explanation of why I thought it made sense and why, like here's the thing. If you would like to, would you like me to explain why the timeline makes sense to me?
Sure.
Well, to me, I think this whole thing, like this whole series, started right after the confrontation when Kiara and Kovu first met. So, of course, like even Simba and Zira had that confrontation talk. Um, from here and then on out, that's pretty much how the Lion Guard started. Because during that whole episode where he first meets Zira and Kovu, like the way Kovu said he knew Kiara, that was the moment I'm like, oh, so that's when it all started.
Yeah, you know what? I kind of forgot about that moment about the time lapse and then Kiara all of a sudden grows up. But then again, I don't know if you're gonna talk about this too, but I'm just gonna go off again. Again, when Kiara's all grown up, where's Kion?
You know what? People have been making many speculations, but you know what? The thing that everybody's been thinking about Kion, my bad.
What?
Um, they all think he's gonna end up like Scar and be banished.
Huh, who knows?
Because apparently, just because I don't even know how they fit that in, that Scar had the roar once.
Yeah, because Scar never mentioned, or no one ever mentioned that in the first Lion King movie. Where, oh yeah, he used to be leader of the Lion Guard, but now he lost it, and he just wants to be alone. I don't know, like what? This is confusing right now.
I will say this though, seeing Scar again in the Lion Guard, I kind of like the fact that they got the whole, like, you know how Mufasa came back and he's basically form of rain clouds, right?
Yeah.
Of course, if Scar was going to come back that way, he would have to be something that would, you know, presumably be used for evil, which is of course fire. I kind of like the idea that he came back in a volcano.
Yeah, it's a very clever idea.
Though to me, I like, don't get me wrong, I like the show and I still think it's good. But I just want Kion to meet his great great uncle.
I know. Well, I know there was that one moment where he saw Scar for like a brief second, then he just disappears.
And I'm like, really? That's the whole meat we're gonna get?
I'm pretty sure later on in the future, because I don't know if you saw the episode where they Scars in the Pride Lands with the fire mark and stuff like that. Did you see that?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh, okay. Well, let me briefly explain. So yeah, so Scar plans an attack in the Pride Lands, and then Janja tries to run away, but there's a fire around the Pride Lands, and he appears from the fire in the Pride Lands. So Scar is basically in the Pride Lands, and Kion sees him for like a brief second, and then Scar leaves like a fire mark of pretty much his eye with a scar on the ground of a burnt mark. And Rafiki, after the battle's over, Rafiki looks at it saying, this mark looks very familiar." And Kion's considering, wow, what did I see? And then that's it. End of season 2.
And to be fair, many good seasons, like they've had a reason to do that as a cliffhanger for the end of a season.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Maybe Scar will get a physical body now.
Probably not, because I mean, Mufasa doesn't even have a physical body.
I know, I'm just joking.
I mean, what would be interesting though, if say like an epic battle goes on between the Outlands and the Pride Lands, and next thing you know, you got the spirit of Mufasa facing the spirit of Scar.
You know, truth be told, I want Zira to finally see Scar as a spirit. I wonder
Yeah,
her.
yeah,
I
that
wonder
would
what.
be interesting. I'm sorry.
I wonder. I wonder what her reaction would be like. Next thing you know, it'd be like Kovu. I am your father.
Well, if you think about it too, now that you bring that up, when Kovu's all grown up, Kovu's all serious, saying that he will avenge Scar and take his place in the Pride Land. So if you think about it, maybe they do see him.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if they made that, quote like the "I am your father."
Probably not, since Mufasa is voiced by James Earl Jones.
Yeah, but the whole Scar to Kovu conversation, I'm just making a joke. Anyway, I forgot to tell you this. Torterra said, actually, Lord Ben said this to you, my bad. To Torterra, yes, we knew each other. I was originally called Lord Ben Skywalker, but there were some
Ah, that's
issues
it.
from the adventure team community.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that, Ben. I mean, I don't know if you heard about this. Do you know about a guy called Ralphie, or he calls himself the Misfits?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, don't talk to him. Just stay away from him.
Unfortunately, Ben knows him too.
Yeah, I know. I saw his rant video and I liked it because it's so true.
Um, anyway,
But yeah, let's go to the positive side now of things.
Scar as Kovu's father, that would have been a bad idea. Oh no, Ricky M. I was just making a joke. I'm not saying that's true. Wow, Ricky M. You had to say that. Well, anyway, here's a question to both of us from Lord Ben Maza.
Mhm.
Think that Disney should make a Pokemon and Star Wars crossover?
Well, I mean, Disney's gonna have to ask Nintendo for that because Disney doesn't own Pokemon or anything. So Pokemon's never even been on the big screen except for the recent one, Pokemon I Choose You. So I mean, who knows?
Speaking of that, I don't want any spoilers. Is that movie good, Torterra?
It is. I mean, it's basically like the very first Pokemon episode, but like with a how do I say this? It's like a repeat, kind of a repeat of the first one, but with the newer generation Pokemon mixed in, and they kind of did a little twist. And I would say something else, but that'd be heading into spoiler territory.
So it is good, but you just think that there's a lot of repeated stuff in it?
No, it's not that it's repeated stuff. It was good, but there's just one moment that I'm like, why did you do that? Why Pokemon? Why did you do that?
Hmm.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know if I should say it, but that's spoilers if I say it, I guess.
eh, I wouldn't mind it, but I'm pretty sure if people are in this chat that haven't seen it and still want to see it, it might not be good.
Oh no, I mean, do you guys want me to say it? I mean, I'll be more than happy
You
to
know,
say it.
you know what? Let's take a vote. To those who are interested in Pokemon, I choose you. Would you want Torterra to give you a little spoiler? We'll tally up the votes and then we'll decide if Torterra will say it.
Now we play the waiting game.
And I wanted to discuss something about Ah, right away, Ben. No spoilers.
All right, no spoilers. It is then.
Yeah, again, we got another one. No spoilers, please. Well, I'm gonna guess people don't want to be spoiled,
All right,
but
then I won't go off then because even if I did say it, I'd probably be ranting.
well, um, as we're on the topic of Pokemon again, um, is it me or do they always overuse Mewtwo as the bad guy?
Not really. There was the one movie where Mewtwo's the good guy,
Which one was that?
the one with Genesect.
Did it have a certain title?
Um, hmm. I don't exactly remember the title, but I
Is
know
it the
that
is it the
it's
Return of Mewtwo?
no, it's not the Return of Mewtwo. Um, shoot, what is his name? Because it's a story about a group of Genesects that are angry because they've been falling asleep since the past and they woke up in the future, which is like I guess the current generation. And one Genesect one is crying and I guess it's the young Genesect is crying and wants to go home. And that's where Mewtwo walks in, who's surprisingly voiced by a female in this one. And she tries to help them out, but the red shining Genesect gets angry and fights the Mewtwo, and Mewtwo just wants to help them.
Yeah, but usually, if you look at most movies, including the Red Origins one, um, why is it that Mewtwo is always like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. Mewtwo is like Shadow the Hedgehog.
He said it. He went there, people.
The reason why I say that is because Shadow is usually the bad guy in Sonic games, with the exception of two games. His own game, and then of course, Sonic Forces recently. And to be fair, like they both had you know what? They even did a death battle of them each other against each other. And why is it that Mewtwo is always the bad guy? And yet there are even times where he can be reasoned with.
That's true.
And of course, we all know he hates Mew because Mew is basically just a baby.
Yeah, well, Mewtwo was cloned from Mew, and I guess Mewtwo wants to be the original Mew, so he wants to get rid of the original Mew, so there's no Mew, just Mewtwo.
Dang it. Stupid Muke, like Mike's situations. I'm sorry. What did you say, Torterra?
I was talking about how I guess the reason why Mewtwo always goes for Mew because Mewtwo was copied from Mew. So Mewtwo wants to get rid of the original Mew. So then when people look at Mewtwo, he's going to think, oh, yeah, it's the original Mewtwo. And I'm saying Mew and Mewtwo a lot. So I think I'm going to stop talking about them now.
Oh, Cameron Smith. Hey, Johnny, if Louisiana was in the Pony World, what would it be called? You know what?
Louisiana?
It's like a city or
Oh,
something.
the place. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was like a character or something like that.
To be fair, I remember in one of the seasons they went to a place that was like Las Vegas, but even I forgot what the Las Vegas name was called in their world.
I think it was called Las Pegasi or Las
That's what it
Pegasus.
was. That's what it was. Um, I'm not sure what Louisiana would be. Um, you know what? It would have to be in some way like mixed with a pony name. Uh, I honestly don't know, Cameron.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Leave a message on my channel. Did anyone get to see the Super Blood Moon earlier? I don't know about that.
Me neither.
Oh, Lord Ben Mazza. Okay, here's an idea for you guys. Ever plan to review Disney films you grew up with?
Maybe.
Well, then I'll say that's a possibility, but then of course we all have those YouTube issues, you know.
Yeah, and I still got to work on my MLP reviews.
Yeah, and of course YouTube sometimes, you know what I mean.
Yeah, because of the copyright system, which is why I kind of stopped doing Lucario's Adventure series because, as soon as I upload a piece and it has a bit of the movie footage from, like, say, I'm doing Lucario's Adventure in the Jungle Books, if there's too many Jungle Book footage, nope, copyright.
Speaking of Lucario Adventures, I personally my favorite one was the Lion King, especially like how you tied everyone knowing each other, and I even liked it how you made the Reggies as minions of Scar. Um, was there any other crossover where you had Pokemon as the bad guy Torterra?
Not really. I mean, I just thought, at the time, Lucario was just traveling on his own. I thought, Lucario needs some villains to face. So I thought, let's get the Reggies that he faced in the movie.
Because personally, if you ever did that again, if you I know you already did a Sleeping Beauty like Lucario Adventures, but you know what? Who I thought would have been a good villain alongside with Maleficent?
Who?
Of course, Mewtwo. Mewtwo would have been all obeying her.
Good point.
And then, of course, he could turn into Mega Mewtwo when she turned into a dragon.
But at the time when I was doing the Lucario Adventure series, Mega Evolution didn't even exist back then.
True, true, but I'm just saying it would have been a neat idea.
True.
I mean, after all, Maleficent transforms. Why can't, Mewtwo couldn't transform? Well, anyway,
Then again, at the time, Lucario even had his pet dragon with him.
um, well, see ya, Ben. Um, since we're on that subject, what do you think of the idea of Mega Evolution?
I mean, it's interesting, but at the same time weird because it only happens during battle.
Would you know what? Answer this honestly. Would you like it if Torterra had a Mega form?
Yes, please let there be a Mega Torterra. So that way I can put myself as a Mega Evolution too.
Of course. I should have known you would want that.
Oh yeah, then I can Mega Evolve.
And to be fair, people use Mega Evolution in tight spots. Like, let's say a Pokemon's about to be defeated, they do that right away.
Oh yeah, because sometimes Mega Evolution increases their defense if a Pokemon's weak, or maybe increase their speed so that way they can get a quicker hit on them.
True, true. But I don't know why people hate it sometimes. People are all saying it's too OP and all.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Like for Mega Mewtwo Y.
Cameron Smith said you should be a power pony.
True, but then what? Well, I was gonna ask what would my powers be, but I mean, since I'm part pony and part Pokemon, I already got my Poke powers.
You know what? Maybe you should be the White Ranger.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Because usually, if there's like a six or an extra member of a Power Rangers group, it's usually like green, white, or even sometimes gold, as apparently the Samurai Ranger was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know though. Would you want to be gold though? Because that seems a little much.
No, I'd like to be the White Ranger. That would be interesting to see though, a crossover of My Little Pony with the Power Rangers.
Cameron Smith is a good crossover of that series. Um. Anyway, here's another topic I was trying to get to. Do you like anime, Torterra?
I know it. I watched a few of it, but I don't watch a lot of it.
Besides Pokemon, name a few other shows.
Inuyasha
Ooh, that's a good one.
and Digimon, and those are pretty much the only ones I watched back then when I was small.
So, I'm guessing you've never seen Dragon Ball or
Oh, of
Naruto?
course, Dragon Ball that I watched. Yeah, I forgot to mention that part. But no, haven't watched Naruto.
What a shock.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, I finally got a chance to watch all the Naruto episodes when Netflix finally put it on. Um, otherwise, speaking of Dragon Ball, what do you think of the new series?
There's a new series.
Well, currently the new one called Super.
Honestly, after Dragon Ball Z, I haven't really been watching it lately.
Well, do you know of the opponent he apparently made friends with called the God of Destruction?
That I know.
And then of course his assistant Whis.
Yeah, that I know.
Apparently there was I'm not sure if you've seen this, but apparently there was also another movie where Frieza came back to life.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Apparently he had a new form called Golden Frieza.
Oh wow.
I don't know. To me, when I heard that, I'm like, really, Frieza? That sounds cheesy. Truth be told, though, it wouldn't be the first time we see a villain in gold uniform.
That's true.
Um, but still, it just seemed, it sounded so cheesy. And apparently, though I'm pretty sure you've only seen bits and pieces. I don't know if you know the story about it. And everyone's saying this is the new best villain of Dragon Ball. Apparently, the villain's name is Goku Black.
Seriously?
Yeah, apparently it's an evil twin version of Goku.
Okay, the evil twin thing has to stop.
To be fair, though, do you want spoilers?
I mean, I haven't watched Dragon Ball ever since Dragon Ball Z, so go ahead, right ahead. Well, what about your fans though?
To be fair, they've seen my gameplays of Dragon Ball, so I'm not sure if they're interested in Dragon Ball or not.
Ah,
Though it would be all right. Would you guys like me to explain to Torterra the story of Goku Black? Ooh, here's a quick question while we answer for the reply. Joshua21198 asks, "What Digimon do you like?"
am I going first or you going first?
You go ahead. I'm still trying to think of my answer.
My favorite would be Armadillomon.
Oh, the one that goes into Digimon
Yep, and he goes into Submarimon, and then he digivolves into Dinosaur. I think it's
and Kylomon.
yeah, that's it.
I believe my favorite would all around have to be Gabumon.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because basically, I always have a soft spot for wolf characters. Um, Basically, because I respect the animal of the wolf. The wolf is my favorite animal. But I also like it how he's one of the only few Digimon that can go Mega Evolution.
Wait, that's
Well,
Mega Evolution?
actually, it's called Mega Digivolving. I'm getting mixed up with the Pokemon and Digimon.
You mean Warp Digivolve?
Yeah, that. But still, can you blame me?
No.
All the evolutions get me mixed up with different shows. Hmm. The only anime I've seen from Avatar TA is Pokemon, DBZ, Inuyasha, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Don't know if it's counted as. To be fair, Avatar TA, it's not counted as anime. Um, and if none of you believe me, Nostalgia Critic says it himself. Yeah, I recently saw Nostalgia Critic's review of Dragon Ball Evolution. Ugh, I hate that movie.
I don't even know why they did it live action.
And plus, they got everything mixed up, and they don't. And to be fair, I will excuse it this though. I don't forgive the movie, but I forgive the director who got into it. He said this himself in a tweet saying, "I didn't know what Dragon Ball Z was when I made it."
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't blame him. I blame the creation itself.
Exactly.
Even Nostalgia Critic said was all like, because there's a part where he goes like, "It's not even key. It's called airbending." They do not call it that. Ooh, but they do. And they show the scene of Roshi saying the most basic of airbending techniques. And then Nostalgia Critic said, "Do they know the difference between animes, non-animes, and abominations of God?"
Wow.
And of course, we all know he's talking about the Shyamalan movie.
Oh my. Also, I think someone's trying to make you jealous.
Why?
Someone named Cameron Smith is talking about him meeting Jason David Frank.
Eh, to be fair, that doesn't make me jealous. That makes me go like lucky. Um,
Oh well, then I met him too, where he went to a convention in my city.
really, Torterra, you're gonna go there?
Yep. Well, should I go more? Okay. You see, we met each other. He
All
gave me
right,
a
all
nice
right, all
hand.
right, all right. It doesn't make me jealous. It just makes me annoyed. Anyway, since nobody's replying in the chat about it, I'm just gonna tell you the story that is behind Goku Black. Um,
All right.
I'm pretty sure you know. Do you know the future Trunks saga where he came back to warn them about androids?
Yes.
Well, apparently that future Trunks comes back, but this time it's not androids. A certain someone is killing the world, and that someone looks exactly like Goku, but doesn't act like Goku. And they don't even have a name for him. Trunks just gave him the name Goku Black.
Kind of sounds like Sonic with Shadow.
And but truth be told, the first time you see him, he definitely looks like Goku, but there's a difference. He has like a monster voice. He goes like, "Time to die, little Saiyan."
Wow.
And when the Trunks goes back in time to warn people, immediately he gets scared of Goku and attacks him. And he apologizes, of course, and he tells him that this Goku is basically the new threat. And even then, the evil Goku has a thing called a time ring, and he's able to follow Trunks through time. And from then on out, Goku has a chance to fight him, and it sounds interesting, but it gets kind of weird in the conversation. He goes like, "So you're me, huh? Let's see how strong you are." And then Goku Black's all like, "Of course, it would be an honor to fight you in this body."
Wow.
Yeah, and apparently, as the story goes on, Vegeta and Goku they go to Trunks' future and they help fight Goku Black. And while Goku and Vegeta have their god forms, Vegeta basically does the stupid thing and goes all out on Black. And believe it or not, Black doesn't even mind if he gets hurt. He takes advantage of the fact that Saiyans get stronger after every fight.
Oh wow.
And because of what Vegeta did, Black got a super form, a god form. But instead of blue hair, it's red hair. And it's kind of weird what he calls it. Because his voice changes when he transforms. He sounds like a British dude. He goes like, "So, do you love the color? I find it beautiful."
Wow.
And he calls it Super Saiyan Rose.
What
And
are they even lose? Are they like losing ideas or something?
to be fair, I thought it was okay. Like we finally, like when he gets that form, we finally figured out why Black is destroying the world and what he plans to do. Because apparently he's not even the mastermind of everything. Apparently he's partners with a bad guy named Zamasu, who was another universe's Supreme Kai, and basically he wants to destroy all mortals because he thinks mortals are inferior because all they do is nothing but war. And the goal for them, they basically want to make a world with nothing but gods.
Wow.
And the twist is that Zamasu, he's immortal, and Black, he is Zamasu, but a different Zamasu in Goku's body. They reveal that. So it's no wonder why he's not called Goku. It's Zamasu in Goku's body.
Ah, I see.
But surprisingly, that Goku wasn't even made from another universe. That Goku was made by a wish granted by the Dragon Super Balls.
Oh my gosh.
And it gets complicated, but there's even a point where Goku Black and Zamasu see that they're gonna lose. So you know what they do, and this is the first villain that's ever done it in Dragon Ball history.
What's that?
They fuse.
What?
Goku Black and Zamasu become fused Zamasu. And even Goku and Vegeta feel like the only way to defeat him is to become Vegeta for the second time.
Wow.
And it doesn't work. And surprisingly, uh, it wasn't even Vegeta or Goku that defeats Zamasu. It's Trunks. And what I think it's cool how he defeated him. Like everyone was going to make a spirit bomb, but the spirit bomb goes into his sword, and it's basically a giant blue sword.
Hmm.
And then, of course, he defeats Zamasu. But then, this is the part where you would think they're running out of ideas. Zamasu basically becomes the entire universe.
Okay, yeah. That I think I've heard enough. That's just gonna make me more angry.
To be fair, though, that's over in 5 minutes. So because apparently an ally of Goku is called, and then he defeats Zamasu from there. That's it.
Okay.
Like 5 minutes, the bad guy becomes the entire universe, and then poof, he's gone.
Wow.
But to be fair, I don't mind the series. I just found it confusing of the whole who is Zamasu, and is he Goku Black or is he in himself?
The world may never know.
Yeah. Well, anyway, oh, that's a good point, Joshua 21198. The Darth Vader like voice would be awesome for Black Goku. Yeah, sometimes people call him Black Goku, but in the game and shows terms, they've officially called him Goku Black. But you don't want to know all the jokes that people have made with Goku Black, especially Team 4-Star.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah. Oh, we all know that Star-Lord. Bruce Wayne is Batman. So, otherwise, the story of Dragon Ball Super is good. Besides that whole confusing saga part.
Mhm.
Here's another topic just to get away from Dragon Ball and all. Do you like the games of Mortal Kombat Torterra?
Yes, I do.
Did you heard the rumors that they're possibly making a remake movie of it?
No, I did not.
If they do, they made it official that it would definitely be rated R.
Yeah, because the old Mortal Kombat movies, they didn't show a lot of, I guess, blood, gore, and stuff like that. I guess for the younger kids.
To be honest and to be for real, why would kids want to play that game and expect that kind of stuff in a movie?
Well, I mean, nowadays you can like make an R-rated movie and there'll still be young kids going, like Sausage Party, Deadpool. I'm sure there's more, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head.
Well, what I meant was why would kids play that kind of game and then expect it to be in a movie? Because really, kids playing that game without them realizing it's that stuff.
Exactly.
Well, it's a good thing. Well, you know what? I'll say this: it's a good thing they don't know that stuff until middle school.
Yep.
Well, like the whole fatalities and why it's gross. Otherwise,
interesting the ideas they come up with.
Yeah, some of the fatalities, especially in the game Mortal Kombat 10, I was like, really? Those are the fatalities?
Yeah, sometimes I look at the fatalities and I'm like, oh, really? That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, that, and then some of them are just over the top too. Ugh.
Too much?
Exactly. Otherwise, what do you think of, just because everyone has their own opinion on this subject, what do you think of the new Cartoon Network shows nowadays?
I mean, honestly, I'm not really into the new Cartoon Network shows. Well, that and because I don't have Cartoon Network.
Really?
Yes, I never even grew up with it. But I did know about like Dexter's Laboratory and stuff like that, and I'd watch it like on the computer, stuff like that.
Well, then you have been blessed never to see Titans Go.
Oh, I know. Even though there's a gosh darn movie coming out.
Yeah, especially with the Titans Go movie. I am definitely not gonna watch it.
No, just don't go to it at all. Like, if even like, I don't even know why some people do this. I have a feeling some people are gonna do it. They're gonna be like, "Hey, let's go to the movie theater, see how bad it is," and then they pay their money just to see a bad movie.
And then they come out of the theater like, why did we do this? You
The
know
thing
what?
is, though, that the movie comes out while BronyCon's happening.
Surprisingly, I did not know that.
Yeah, since it comes out on the 27th, that's pretty much when BronyCon starts.
Speaking of movies that were bad and all, your thoughts on the Emoji movie?
I've never seen it.
Thank God for you.
Why, did you see it?
No, unintentionally, yes.
Oh, you poor soul.
All I say is it's been there. It's pretty much all the been there stuff. Ugh. I think Unkitty is okay. Unikitty, my bad. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's a good character considering she was from the Lego movie.
Mhm.
And I'm talking about Teen Titans Go. He's gonna watch it. Joshua, I wish you luck on that.
Well, Kevin Smith says that he said I'd sure hope to talk to the lost narrator one day.
Your senpai will one day notice you, my friend. I
Yeah,
wonder why people say that. What does senpai really mean?
someone you really look up to, and you want to one day talk to them or see them in person,
Makes
like
sense.
like me.
Really, Torterra?
What?
You had to make it that way?
What I was talking about when I met my senpai,
Which was your senpai?
Silver Quill.
Aw, you're lucky.
Yeah, it didn't help that one of my friends was trying to embarrass me in front of him.
To be fair, Silver Crow doesn't mind any weirdness. I mean,
He's a good guy though. He's even helping me out in one of my reviews.
again, lucky. Um, you know what? Have you ever besides Mortal Kombat, have you ever gotten into other fighting games?
Hmm, not really. I haven't played a lot of fighting games lately, except Mortal Kombat.
Because did you know that they made a game for Mortal Kombat versus DC?
Oh yeah, I remember that game back then.
I thought the game was good, and I liked it how. I'm pretty sure you know about the Injustice games, right?
Yes.
I liked it how Scorpion was always a DLC character in the first game, and then when they did the clashing quotes, they even said things that were mentioned from that game. And apparently in Injustice 2, the same thing goes for Raiden. Um, Raiden has a lot of special quotes with Superman, but to me, it always reminds me of Star Wars, like Anakin versus Obi-Wan, like the
Hmm.
whole "I will do what I must" part. Because apparently, in the universe that takes place in Injustice 2, we're dealing with the bad Superman. What was shocking, though, is that even though I'm anticipating it, the Turtles are now in the game now.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, apparently they were the secret DLC characters.
Oh wow.
To be fair, though, I don't mind it. I just found it unbelievable that they would be the next characters. Because apparently this has been going on for a while. There's a comics where they're actually in the same universe of Batman.
Hmm.
And the Turtles all fought him. Only one of them was able to get one hit on him.
Wow.
That was Leonardo, of course. And possibly, and this is only a rumor, They're gonna give Batman a skin for him to be Shredder in the game.
Oh my.
To be fair, I would like to see. I would like to see how Shredder would say anything to Superman.
Just don't say anything insulting to him, or else that's it. He's gone because Superman, you know, don't make him angry. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Joshua, that's true. Adventure Time will be ending.
Oh,
You know what? I like how some people get attached to many good shows because it leaves a good impact on them. Like, I believe one of the good shows was Gravity Falls.
yeah, it was Gravity Falls.
What? How many seasons did that show have?
I'm not quite sure because I never watched Gravity Falls.
You know what? Speaking of future, I was gonna change the subject. What do you think about future Disney movies that are coming out? Because everyone is anticipating for The Incredibles 2,
I'm anticipating for The Lion King.
the remake.
Yep.
I'm surprised James Earl Jones will be playing Mufasa again.
No one can replace James Earl Jones. He is the original Mufasa. No one can't replace him.
They've already, to be fair, they haven't replaced him with this something else, but they've already found people that can do an accurate Darth Vader voice like him. Like they put him in the Force Unleashed video games.
That's true. But I mean, they're recreating the Lion King movie. Like, if you're gonna recreate the actual movie, of course you're gonna need James Earl Jones for it.
Sometimes the original can always beat the new ones. Well, what I mean is the original can never be replaced.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm getting mixed up because I remember watching a death battle of Deadpool versus Deathstroke. Apparently, Deadpool was a remake version of Deathstroke, and they say sometimes the original isn't always the best.
hmm
Speaking of that, what is your opinion on Deadpool?
It's obviously not suited for younger audiences, but yet people, since I guess he's kind of like a superhero. Oh yeah, kids, I'll bring you to this movie, and next thing you know, is all this swearing and blood. Like, really?
Not to mention that Deadpool can have what's the safe word about it? A wild side, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Because I did not expect that in the movie. Let me tell you that. Otherwise, I only know him, but at first, I'll admit this, he was freaking annoying. Because the first time I've seen him was in video games, and even then, I thought sometimes he would be funny. Because have you ever played Ultimate Alliance? Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Have you ever played Ultimate Alliance, Torterra?
No, I have not.
It's a game where all the Marvel heroes unite against all the villains. And apparently, you can have a team of 4 heroes. If Deadpool's on the team, he'll say funny stuff. Like, there's a mission where you have to free shield agents from their cells. And he goes like this. This is basically the conversation. Oh boy, do you look stupid. Give me $10 and I'll get you out. What? But you're a hero. Yeah, and I ain't working no job either. By the way, the price went up to $50. But you're supposed to help people for free. I charge stupid people. Oh, and by the way, seeing how you're stupidly locked in your own cells, the price just went up to $100. Okay, I'll pay it. Just look out for traps. Ooh, I don't like traps. The price just went up to $500. All right, I'll pay whatever you want.
Wow.
Please release us as soon as possible. Just so you know, if I die, my price goes up to 1,000. See what I mean?
Yep.
Even Deadpool has his moments. But yeah, usually he would be annoying. In fact, he was even a boss in the second game of Ultimate Alliance.
Oh wow.
Cause just because he thinks we ruined his vacation.
That's
But
what people
otherwise,
like about Deadpool, how he breaks the fourth wall a lot.
yeah. Even in the games, he'd be all like, "You clicked me, no big deal." Yeah, that's what he says if the character switches to him. Apparently, I've heard that his game is a big hit, though.
I've never played the game.
I only played the demo version of it, and it was alright. Though I'm not gonna lie, the guy that voices him sounds almost like Ryan Reynolds.
Hmm.
Almost, not completely though.
Yeah.
Gravity Falls had 2 seasons. That's what Avatar Taste said. Oh, really? Avatar Tay just gave us some information on the remake of Lion King. They're changing Ed's name.
Yeah, they changed the names. It's no longer they changed two names actually. I don't know the exact name. I think they kept Shenzi, but they changed the other two.
Really? So even Bonsai's name is changed?
Yeah, I think they changed it.
Well, that's a surprise. Um, I think Bonsai's okay. Truth be told, I don't mind Ed's name being changed, but at least they don't have to give it like a silly name.
Yeah, see if I could quickly find it. Oh yeah, they kept Shenzi, but they changed the other ones.
Did you find the names?
And there's Shenzi, and then there's Azizi.
Azizi.
Yeah,
Okay, that is even more weird than the two names. Is that the only name they showed?
yeah. I see Pumbaa, Simba, Scar. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, okay. I think this one might be Ed, but I'm not sure. But yeah. So there's Shenzi, Azizi, and then Kamari.
That's not too bad. I thought it would be a worse name.
Yeah. So there's no Bonsai or Ed. It's Kamari and Azizi.
I wonder who will who take name. Otherwise, do you have any other topics you'd like to talk about, Tortera?
Not that I could think of.
You know what? You know what's a shame that Disney shut down? Um, they shut down one of the big games that they had. Disney Infinity.
I never even heard about that.
Apparently it's like you collect toys and then you can actually use them to play the character. It's kind of like what's that called? Skylanders.
Oh, I know how it plays, but I didn't know that they would cancel it.
And sadly they were also making new characters. Like one of them for sure was going to be in honor of Hugh Jackman leaving Wolverine. It was going to be Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
And then a few more were going to be they were going to be like characters from like one of them for sure was going to be Tarzan, and another one was definitely Indiana Jones.
Oh wow.
Surprisingly, because sometimes I forget that Indiana Jones is also associated with Disney,
Mm-hmm.
considering they have rights for him in Disney World. Which reminds me, I am looking forward to the fifth Indiana Jones movie.
I
Have you
mean,
have you
I
seen any of them, Tortera?
all the Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Did you see the fourth movie?
Honestly, I haven't really. I don't remember all of them. I pretty much seen all of them once.
Uh, to be fair, I like all of them. I just don't see why people hated the fourth movie.
Oh, I mean, everyone has their likes and dislikes. That's what I always say.
That's true, but you know what? I think this is what made them mad. Apparently, this was a new character in the fourth movie. Um, apparently his name was Henry, and surprisingly, Shia LaBeouf played him. Um, Apparently, he was the son of Indiana Jones. Truth be told, I thought he did an okay job. I don't see why people hated him. Oh, that's true. Um, Rocky Quickfire and Avatar said that they're making a sequel for Frozen.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. And again, like I said before, some movies shouldn't even deserve a sequel. They should just stay the way they are.
Why, you think Frozen doesn't need a sequel?
No, like it was such a nice ending. Why do they have what else is there to add on to it?
Maybe there's someone else like Elsa who can have powers like her.
I mean, only one way to find out is to wait and see.
Or maybe it's a revenge from Hans.
Yeah, maybe. What is it going to be? The return of Hans now?
um, to be fair, I don't mind this movie getting a sequel, and this is my favorite Disney movie. Wreck-It Ralph, and I've already seen clips and spotlights of it getting a sequel. I'm honestly looking forward to it. Um, I don't mind that it has a sequel, but I too felt like the first movie was good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the fact that it's all video game characters. And they said this time they did confirm that Mario will make an appearance in the sequel.
Yeah, because Sonic made appearance in the first one, so did Bowser, but no Mario.
Yeah, to be fair though, Bowser had like a more than 5 minute role, while Sonic, he was just the warning dude.
Well, he did appear in the background a few times.
True, but like he only appeared like very few, like not long as Bowser did. You know what I mean? I mean, heck, even Eggman got more time than he needed.
Exactly.
Did you notice too that there were also Mortal Kombat characters in the group villain thing?
Yes.
I'm surprised that none of them said their names. Like we all know the cyborg dude was Kano, and the black ninja was definitely Smoke.
Oh, of course.
And then of course Bison's all like, "You're not going turbo, are you?" I think personally the reason why I like that movie so much is because it taught a lot of good lessons.
Yeah.
Not just one major message.
Yeah, it was a nice message.
Well, otherwise, unfortunately, I am almost out of time on this stream. So, um, Torterra, it was a big pleasure talking with you about these topics.
I'm happy to be here.
And to everyone who has been here throughout the stream, Wesley Robertson, hello there. Sorry, but we were about to end the stream. But to those who watched this stream and asked us good questions, I thank you. And of course, hope everyone enjoyed this video and this stream. Otherwise, this is John Anthony 702 over and out.